Okay. Right.
Okay, so I don't think you could hear me earlier, but this is Chocobo Racing Story Mode by Indy, and I'm pretty much gonna let Indy take over from here. Again, before he starts, a quick reminder that this is for charity. I'm not sure if you heard me earlier. This is for charity for the Movember Foundation. We're in a partnership with ESA and what have you. So yeah, I'll let Indy take over because we are running a bit behind, and chemistry is going to give out to us. So good luck, have fun.
Thank you very much, Raichu. So yeah, welcome, good evening guys, my name is Indy, and we're gonna play a cute little game called Chocobo Racing, and I think without further ado, let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. The hardest thing in this game, we want to start from the beginning, and we do not want to read the story. Because if you believe or not, there's actually a story in this game. Quickly thing, we are Chocobo and we got racing wheels and we're going on an adventure. But we have to, well, win races to continue in our adventure. This is just a test track to get used to the controls. We basically just boost up, and every character also has this unique ability. Well, not quite unique, because you can also mix those abilities with different characters. But for now, we have the Chocobo with the dash, so every 18 seconds we can boost up and gain a little bit more speed, which you can see on the top right corner. The game pretty much works like every other racing game. You have 3 rounds, you do the races back to back, and you will also have items, and those items are pretty much familiar from games like Mario Kart. They can screw me over. We really hope this is not going to happen, but yeah, there's a little bit of RNG in this game. We will see. So, this was the first round. We do not want to save the story, we want to continue with the story, and we do not want to read the story. Because every time we do this, we can't actually... Because if we read the story, we cannot skip the story, then we have to watch the story, which loses us time in the story mode. So, our first actual race against the Moogle. And here, we will see items for the very first time. This time it's only one item, which is haste. We can collect up to 3 items, and we can actually, well, collect multiple of them. For example, this haste, if we stack 3 of them, we get an even bigger haste. So, similar to the Final Fantasy games, the magic spells have different upgrades. In this case, like haste, haste draw, haste guard, something like that. For the first races, we want to try to keep 3 hastes, because that is actually a little bit faster than just spamming them right away. And as you can see on the map, the Chocobo, the Moogle is quite far behind us, which will be the case for pretty much every race in this run. So, and that's the second race. There was a Moogle. We do not want to save, we want to continue, we do not want to read, because in one of my practice runs earlier I actually watched the story, which lost me quite some time. So yeah, now you can see we can actually choose one of 2 different characters, and we can also choose the ability. The ability from the Moogle is Flap, which is just that we're flying around, which can be very convenient, because there will be some tracks with slippery floor, and with Flap we can just fly over it and don't get affected by it. And we also see here for the very first time the question mark bubbles, which gives us a random item. But for now, there are only 2 items in total we can get. So it's very likely to get haste here. And like before, we really want to try to stack haste as much as possible. And that's fire. We don't want fire. Fire is stupid. There we have it. And you can see that this sandy ground is already a little bit slippery. So we gotta go. So that was the 3rd race. There are 9 races in total. And we're coming to the next race, which is against the Goblin. The Goblin is actually a tricky character because he has an ability where he can steal one of your items. So we want to try to use them as fast as possible. There's actually a way to stack, I believe, 2 of them. But I never really get that, so I'm just spamming them right away. Because a small boost is still better than no boost, right? And every 18 seconds we get our dash. Ugh. Also every time we bonk, we lose speed. Ah. Come on. So... And we also see... Ah! There we actually saw it. He was trying to steal our stuff. But I activated it right before he could steal it. So we were there in time to get the boost. And this was the Goblin. Now we're actually changing characters. Because of the simple reason that we don't want to race against the Goblin. Because if we would play with the Chocobo, we would have the Goblin as one of our opponents, and he would definitely have Muck, so he could steal stuff. But since now we're playing the Goblin, no one else can have his ability. But we don't want to steal items, we just want to go fast, so we're just gonna go with the Chocobo ability dash. In this black mansion. Ah. Yeah. This is probably one of my least favorite levels. Well, I wouldn't say least favorite, but it's definitely one of the harder ones. I'm gonna go for the haste here. Okay. There you go. Sometimes you can actually drive through these items and get 2 of them at the same time, which is... I would say almost frame perfect. You saw that thunder almost hitting me. But since we had the haste, we had the dash, we could just dash out of it. Dash. Also this curve is some... Wow. This curve is really bad. I kinda wanna get one more dash before. I'm gonna try if I can. Oh my god. Yeah, this can also happen. Oh. Seriously? No. Ah. Jesus, can you please? Oh god. Okay, this never happened before. But that's not too bad. Okay, now I'm just gonna use it. Screw it. See, this is why I hate this level so much. Oh my god. The Black Mage is also very bad because his ability is upgrade. So whenever he has his unique ability and has an item, that item is already maxed up. So very, very crucial. But we made it. So we're gonna switch characters again to the Black Mage, and we're gonna use Dash again. Reason for that is that on the next 2 maps we have slippery ground. And since the Black Mage and the White Mage, one of our opponents here, is flying, we can basically avoid that entirely. Can I please? Thank you. I was going for the left one, but okay. Okay. This is also one of the more annoying spells or items, which is Mini. Every time you get it shortened, you lose some of your speed. I was going for the haste. Never mind. Oh, I hate those. Obviously, since this is the first map where Mini can appear, Mini will appear a lot of times. The good thing is, as long as we win the race, we are pretty much safe. Actually, I had it during one of my casual playthroughs where I didn't finish the race. Well, I did finish the race, but not in first place. But one of my teammates did, and I still won the race, and I could still continue in the story. It was kind of interesting. Okay. Cool. Then we gonna go to Gingerbread Land. So, if you're hungry, you should not watch this track. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. So, we're gonna use Reflect here. I'm going for a trick here. Yeah. I got a few items here. Not the item I was hoping for, because obviously I was going for haste. Okay. There we saw the magic of Reflect. Was able to block that Mini and send it back to his supplier. Gonna resist this one. Oh god. Also have very slippery ground here, which is why we're using the Black Mage here as well. And just his general movement is better for this map. Whoa, whoa. So yeah, a little bit more about the story. The Chocobo is very fast because he has I think it's some kind of crystal-ish. Some kind of crystal, which gives him the magic powers to be that fast. And the Moogle also wants one of those crystals. So he joins the Chocobo on his adventure. to get one of those crystals as well, or rather steal the crystal from the Chocobo. And as they continue, they learn more people, or no, more companions. And they all have those magic crystals, but the Moogle doesn't have. So they're kind of special. And the Moogle is pretty upset that he's the only one who hasn't that crystal. But he will get one, eventually. Maybe. We don't know yet. What we know is that this was the Gingerbread Land. We're coming to the second to last level, where we are using the Moogle, actually. Even though he's a dick. But yeah, the Moogle is pretty good for all those curves. Just his general grip and handling is way better on this map. And we also have a new spell called Death Sentence, which is cast on an enemy and he will not die, but basically that will happen after 10 seconds. Barrier can save us from that. It's similar to Reflect. The major difference between Barrier and Reflect is that Barrier only protects us, and Reflect actually gives it back to the person who used it. Like that. And since there are so many items, so many things that can actually kill us, for example like Thunder, Mini, yeah, Death Sentence, we use on this track Barrier. We can also use Dash, which is also strategy for this track, but I think it's just personal preference what you want to do. Barrier is obviously a little bit safer, Dash is faster. And I think if you want to go for serious PB attempts, you probably want to use Dash for this map. Same goes for the next map, although the next map is pretty... How should I say this? A little bit more annoying than this one, so you want to use Barrier for the next one. Definitely. Alright, last map on this floor. Also for the people who are familiar with BSG, sadly we don't have a lava boost here. I'm very sorry. And I can also, by drifting, losing a little bit of speed but getting a little bit more movement. And I'm having a little bit of bad RNG with those items here. Ooh. Okay. That was close, I guess. But yeah, optimally, you want to have as much chase as possible. But it's okay, we made it. So we are about to hit the last level, which will be Fantasia, and we're gonna use the Moogle again, and we... No. Shit. Okay, I accidentally used Muck. Let's... I use Muck? Yes. Okay, I wanna restart this. Moogle? Thank you. I mean, using Dash would have been fine, but Muck, yeah, let's not try to do shenanigans. So yeah, our main enemy on this map is Bahamut, the king of the Aspers. And we'll see many of the other different Aspers here, like there was Leviathan. We saw Carbuncle, That's fine. Using a shortcut here. Getting to first place. Whoa. Dude. Not sure what you just did there, but never do that again. Ugh. Yeah, there we see the sylphs, carbuncles, we see Ramu, and this is Bahamut's unique and signature ability, Mega Flare, which, as you can see, deals a lot of damage. But we have also this spell here, Ultima. I don't want to fall down. That's... whatever, that's fine. Ultima is quite similar to Mega Flare. Just... can I... haha! Am I... okay. I just want to get on a shortcut, please! I love these things. But yeah, as you can see, Ultima also deals a lot of damage. And as long as we stay ahead, nothing can make us lose this race, except for those little things. There we have Ifrit. I think that was Titan or Madden. I'm not sure. Wow. Okay. Last round. Of course he uses Mega Flare again. And the shortcut again. Which actually saves quite a lot of time. Whoa. Not bucking into the wall, please. Using the Ultima. The thing is, one Thunder or one Ice is completely fine, as long as I don't get all of them at the same time. Okay, we don't go for a single item, and... time! Nice, the fall off at the end. Yeah. Okay, I think that was around like 1 minute slower than my PP. I think. I'm not quite sure, but that was definitely a good run. So estimate was met. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you very much for watching. And before I want to go, I just want to quickly mention, don't forget to donate for the Movember Foundation. Donate to this event. And if you want to see me again, you can watch me tomorrow morning at, I think, like 8:30 AM CT. I'm gonna run Digimon Adventure there, and I'm believe next up is Super Mario Sunshine. So yeah, I'm done. Thank you for watching, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.